Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us on this webinar called The Gift Behind the Oils, which is all about the business opportunity that doTERRA offers with this amazing product that we all love so much. My name is Jennifer Bittner. I am a Gold Team Leader and Educator with doTERRA Essential Oils, and I am honored to be here today to be able to present to you this information and to show you and give you a little bit of insight on who we are and what we do and why this is such an amazing opportunity for you to be able to start your own business with doTERRA as well. So a little bit about my background. I spent 11 years in the corporate world, in the fitness industry actually. I was started off top sales in the country with my company, moved into a general manager role, which I did for about 9 years. I worked very long hours, long days, long weeks. It was a very stressful role. I loved my job and I loved what I did, helping others achieve health and wellness and achieve their fitness goals, and kind of carried them through this and coached my team. I absolutely loved my job, but it was a lot of stress. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of hours for, someone else's dream, which I didn't mind doing at the time because I absolutely loved the mission that we stood for. But I had always known deep inside of me that I was always meant for something bigger. And since I was a little girl, I always knew that I wanted to own my own business. I had started selling bracelets at the side of the road at the bottom of my driveway when I was about 8 with my sister, started my own dog walking business when I was 10. I had always had something on the go. I always had this entrepreneurial spirit, and it was always in me. And even as a general manager, all those years kind of being stressed out and worn out and burnt out and burning the candle at both ends, I still always had something on the side because I just knew that I was meant for something greater. I had spent my entire 20s with a severe anxiety disorder, and I had panic attacks multiple times a day, and it didn't help being in a very stressful environment. But I had turned to holistic measures and alternative natural solutions about 7 years into it, and that's when I saw a huge shift happen. And so in 2012, I actually decided to start my own blogging website called My Mind Fitness, which was all about a holistic approach to a fit and healthy mind. And I had done that for a couple of years when I had decided that, you know what, again, I meant for greater things and I meant to help more people through this journey. So I got all my certifications and I got into coaching. I got into neurolinguistics programming. I got my energy healing certifications, and I decided to go that route with it. It was then that I had made the decision to step down from my very stressful career as a general manager. And although I loved what I did, I decided that I really wanted to step into my power and own my own business. There's still a part of me that wasn't really ready to completely dive in because with my own journey, I was still taking medication and I was still taking all my anti-anxiety medications and my Pepto-Bismol for my tummy and everything else. And I kind of thought, how can I help heal other people through this journey if I feel like I'm not completely there yet? And that's when someone walked into my life. It was 2014, and I had just resigned from my position as general manager to move into another position with our company at head office. It was just a lesser role, 9 to 5. It was going to be a lot less strenuous on my mental health. And I had met someone who sold essential oils, and she came into the gym actually, and she offered me a diffuser and some mind mood management oils and to come to one of her classes. And I was very hesitant at first. I had never heard of essential oils. I didn't know what they could do for me. And I certainly didn't want to join her business, and I had enough on my plate, enough on the go, and I decided to go to a class. And I had brought the essential oils into my home after a couple classes I went to. Actually, it took a while, it took a lot of follow-up on her end, but I got into the class and I bought myself a kit, and these oils changed my life. I then knew that that was the missing piece. That was the piece I had been waiting for. And I started using the oils. I use them for mind mood management. I use them for my tummy. I use them for everything in our house. Slowly but surely, I started turning my house around. And that's when I knew that I needed to bring these essential oils into my business. And I knew I needed to help heal other people. And so it was through my story that I decided to become an educator with doTERRA. And when I made that decision, my whole world's changed. We're now a year and a half later, and I've done some amazing things with this company. The company is absolutely phenomenal. My heart and soul are here, and with everything that we do. And I saw great success within my first year. I actually got pregnant recently after deciding to do doTERRA as a business, and I taught classes my entire pregnancy and geared myself up so that when I went on maternity leave, I never had to go back. That was my mission, that was my goal. And so at 9.5 months pregnant, ready to deliver a baby, I hit the gold level, and that was my goal because I knew if I hit the gold level, that was going to replace my income. And my family threw me a retirement party when I went on maternity leave because I knew that, coming into that following year, I wouldn't have to go back. And I actually resigned from my 11-year career 7 months into my maternity leave. So I resigned 4 months early than I had to, just because I knew I wasn't going back, and I wanted to free up that space for my company because I respect them, and I wanted to also free up that space for myself. So I'm very lucky in the sense that my husband took the remaining 4 months of my maternity leave, and now we're both home with our baby girl. And this company and doTERRA has offered me that opportunity to do this, and I've built my dream, and I'm starting to build my empire based on this journey. So I am so excited to be here and to be able to share my story and to be able to share my passion with you and show you the opportunities that are there for you as well. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to pull up my webinar here. All right. So the gift behind the oils, the doTERRA business opportunity. So we're going to be talking from a place, my team is called My Essential Tribe, and this is the team and the tribe of holistic practitioners and wellness advocates and stay-at-home moms and dads and whoever else is just so passionate about what we do, that comes from a wide range and plethora of different backgrounds and walks of life, have teams together and created this team called My Essential Tribe. And we're just excited to be able to show you and invite you into our world. So here we go. So let's start off by talking a little bit about doTERRA. So who is doTERRA? What do we stand for? So doTERRA actually means gifts of the earth in Latin, and it really truly is that. In 2008, doTERRA was founded, and doTERRA is owned by 7 different individuals. It's privately owned. There's no outside investors, which is amazing because our owners keep the integrity of the mission and purpose behind everything doTERRA stands for. So doTERRA was created in order to offer the world the highest grade therapeutic oils that existed, because nothing was like it on the market. So people had heard of essential oils, and essential oils were around, but nothing was of this highest grade. So doTERRA now ships to over 100 countries with corporate offices in 17 different countries around the world and growing. So Canada, if you're from Canada, Canada just launched in June of this year, June 2016. So there's new countries coming on board constantly as we grow and as we progress. This is an amazing time to start your business because we're still in the infancy. You're still really pioneering the world of essential oils right now. So doTERRA has grown to become the largest essential oil company in the world with over 3 million wellness advocates worldwide. doTERRA hit their first billion-dollar year in 2015, which is now on par with Apple products, which is amazing. It's an industry leader for retention rate, so 65% retention, meaning that when somebody orders these oils and these products, they order, 65% of them order again. This is unheard of in our type of industry, and I'm going to get to the type of industry we're in a bit. We also ethically and sustainably source all of our oils. So this is a big one for all of you kind of tree-hugging, hippie-loving ladies or men out there. This is a big one. We are ethical in the matter of how we pay our farmers and pay our growers and distillers, paying above fair wages and whatnot, and we sustainably source our oils. So we work with farmlands that are sustainable. So we don't deplete our farmlands. We ensure that we source periodically enough, but with a widespread space enough to make sure that our plants can reharvest. In addition to a premium line of essential oils used by individuals and healthcare professionals, the company also offers products that are naturally safe, purely effective, and infused with CPTG, which is certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils, including personal care and spa products, nutritional supplements, and healthy living products. So not only do we offer essential oils, but we also offer a wide variety of products to be able to help you make that shift and that switch over to natural wellness a little bit easier. So you don't have to go looking everywhere else for all your natural health products. And we are the only essential oils company with a scientific advisory board, chief medical officer, and partners with over 110 medical professionals, such as universities and hospitals alike. That, for me, is huge, because that is what gives us validity that this is the only essential oil brand you would ever turn to if you're bringing essential oils into your home. So if you are an educator and you're selling the doTERRA essential oils, you know that you have the best brand there. Our mission statement. So at doTERRA, we are committed to sharing the life-enhancing benefits of therapeutic-grade essential oils and essential oil-enhanced wellness products with the world. And we will do this by discovering and developing the world's highest quality therapeutic-grade essential oil products through a leveraged network of highly educated and experienced botanists, chemists, health scientists, and healthcare professionals. So we work with the best of the best in the industry. We produce our essential oil products to the highest grade of quality, purity, and safety used in the industry. So we have termed certified pure therapeutic grade, which will tell every single customer, basically, your oils are guaranteed to be safe of all fillers and herbicides and pesticides and contaminants and unadulterated. They're the purest oil that you can find on the market. We distribute our products through independent product consultants, so much like myself and my team of educators. And we work from home. We introduce, educate, and sell doTERRA wellness products locally through person-to-person contact and globally through personalized web shopping sites. So I have my own website, which doTERRA has given me. I don't have to come up with any of this myself. So my website allows people globally to go on and hop on and get their products that way if I can't meet with them face-to-face. We also provide educational opportunities for all people interested in learning how therapeutic grade essential oils can be used as a self-care wellness alternative. And we bring together healthcare professionals of traditional and alternative medicine. So that is our goal, is to merge our wonderful modern medicine aspects, right, with traditional medicine, which is safer for us. And we encourage further study and application of therapeutic grade essential oils in modern healthcare practices. So currently, our scientific advisory board and our scientific advisory staff are currently working with the hospitals and universities to merge those two together so that we can start using essential oils in our healthcare practices. doTERRA co-impact sourcing. This was big for me. When I did my research before bringing essential oils into my business, I did a ton of research. Like, I'm one of those people that will spend hours and hours and hours and hours studying and learning it and understanding it before I launch anything, because I need to be confident in what I'm doing. The co-impact sourcing that we do spoke to my heart, and what also made me realize that we're making a change one drop at a time, not only for our customers that are buying the oils and those using the oils, but also those who are making the product and harvesting and cultivating our plants and our oils worldwide. So doTERRA works to improve the lives and communities throughout the world. So not just here in North America, but all over the world. So we source 100 different oils from over 40 countries. 23 of those are sourced in developing countries, where the growers and distillers often, without doTERRA, they would be at the mercy of third parties who pay them below fair wages. They wait till their crops almost die out before they buy them. These poor farmers can't even afford to send their children to school or to take care of their families or their homes. And these communities they're impoverished. They don't have the resources or the tools like hospitals and schooling systems and pipelines for even fresh water. And this is where doTERRA comes in, because our co-impact sourcing helps create coalitions of growers and distillers and ensuring that these local communities are receiving fair and timely payments to support their families and communities. And doTERRA works with these coalitions to provide the resources, the tools, and the training necessary so we can have a long-lasting partnership, and we give back. That is a beautiful thing. So I want to talk about what type of business industry we're in. So with doTERRA, you cannot go into a store. Well, you possibly can if they have a retail setup, but we don't sell our product through the store. So we don't use traditional or conventional marketing to sell our products. So we're in the business industry of network marketing, meaning we market the products through a network of people. So doTERRA's products are best shared person to person, not on a store shelf or in ad space. So rather than paying all these millions and millions and millions of dollars to companies that advertise our product, instead, doTERRA chooses to compensate people, such as myself and my team of educators, who share the product and support other people in sharing the product. So together, we are rapidly bringing health and hope throughout this worldwide movement. So you can see here the girl sharing the oils at a lunch date. That's typically how it happens, right? We reach into our purse, we grab an oil, and we share it with somebody that we're with because there's something that they just talked about that we know there's an oil for that can help them. So I want you to look at this picture of this pyramid up on the top. So this pyramid shows your job. The traditional, if you're in a corporate job right now, it probably looks like this pyramid, right? So you've got the CEO or the owner at the top. So I know that the corporate job I just left was exactly like this. We had the owner, the CEO at the top, okay? So no one will ever make as much money as him. And then we had a few vice presidents. We had a CEO, we had our COO, and then we had about 5 vice presidents or 6 vice presidents, and then under them we had divisional managers, which was our middle management, and we had about 40 of them, and then we had our general managers, which I was one of, and we had 350 of those, and then we had about 13,000 hardworking employees at the bottom, right, underneath all of us. And these hardworking employees, I mean, virtually no chance of becoming the CEO, right? You would have to work real hard to work your way up there and then bypass everyone above you for that owner spot eventually one day. So this is typically what your job looks like. You are trading time for dollars. So when you show up at work, you work 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. I was working sometimes 60-hour weeks. I wasn't getting paid for 60-hour weeks. I was getting paid what my salary was and what I was signing up for. Even if I worked longer, I was just getting paid what the job was worth, and I was getting paid time for dollars. I show up to work, I got paid. When I left on maternity leave, I have not received a penny from the company since, right? I got paid time for dollars. I showed up to work, I got paid. But once I left work, I had no more money left from them, right? When I went on maternity leave, I never got a paycheck from my company anymore. All the 11 years I put into the company, I wasn't going to be paid again. And that goes with every company. It's not because my company was bad. It's because that's the way the corporate world works. You work, you get paid. When you're done, you're done. So I want to show you what network marketing is about. So this is where it's your business and your investment, you're investing time into the future payoff. So although at the beginning of your business, you may have to invest 2 years of sweat equity and hard work and hard times, but at the end of that 2 years, you could take a month off and you'll still get paid. You could take 4 months off and you'll still get paid because you have built a business and a team, and you've built an entire long-term residual. So what we call your job is, we call that hauling buckets, right? We call that hauling buckets, where every day you're going in and you're hauling these buckets and you're bringing them back, and that's it. Whatever you hauled is what you got. Whereas with your business, you're building a pipeline. Every single day you're chipping away a little bit at building this pipeline. And eventually by the end of it, although it took a lot of time and you may not have seen the payoff at the beginning, one day you're going to be able to turn on that tap and this flow running water will run forever. And that is the cool thing about this. So if you have that entrepreneurial spirit inside of you where you're like, yes, I will invest sweat equity, I will put in my time and efforts for the next couple years to build something that, although I know at the beginning I'm underpaid, eventually I'll start getting paid what my time is worth. And then after that, I'll become overpaid. And if you can understand that concept and you can buy into that concept, you will be in your dream world after that. And that's where I'm starting to see right now. And I've invested 1.5 years of my efforts and everything into this business. And I was able to resign from my 11-year career and completely switch over that income. And in the next year, I'm going to be able to almost double that. So that's pretty cool. So when someone enrolls with doTERRA, there are 3 pathways they can choose, okay? So everyone has this opportunity. So 90% of the people we enroll to use the products, to bring the doTERRA into their home, they're gonna choose to live doTERRA naturally. They're just gonna be a wholesale customer. They're going to be able to use the products, buy the products, live the wellness lifestyle. They're gonna wanna change their life for themselves and maybe their family in their home. The next option is what you can do is become a sharer. You can share doTERRA, and that's where you would be a wellness advocate. And it's a very casual role. You share with the people you love. So you change other people's lives. So you change maybe the lives of your immediate family or your close friends. And you're kind of sharing the product casually. And it's not an intensive role, but you know how to enroll people and you do promote it. But it's more or less for kind of some casual income. Then the third option you have when you enroll with doTERRA is to do what's called building doTERRA naturally. That's what I do. That's where you're a wellness advocate, but you're also an educator. This is where you're building an income, you're making an impact, you're changing your future. You are becoming a mentor, you're becoming a coach to other people that you'll be bringing in. You are teaching, you are coming to the events, you are going to the boot camps and the training, you're doing personal development every day. You're really looking at making this a full-time career. You're looking at making this possibly your full-time future. So there's a little bit more investment when it comes to educator, just in terms of your time and your efforts. The financial opportunity. So of course, it doesn't mean you have to be obsessed with money, but this is a business where there is a huge opportunity to make a lot of money. And, it doesn't mean you want to maybe live a lavish lifestyle, but maybe your financial freedom is because maybe you do want to live a lavish lifestyle. Maybe you just want the financial freedom and the freedom to bring you and your spouse home and be able to both, be at home with the kids, or you want to have the ability to travel the world, whatever it is. There is a opportunity to do that when you own your own business without being tied down to 3 weeks vacation every year. That's it, right? So there's 6 ways of getting paid with doTERRA. I'm only going to explain the first 2 because those are the right now money. That's the money you're going to be earning right away anyways. The other ways are ways that you're going to earn a little bit later on down the road. But the first way is your retail profit. So people who purchase retail from you, you earn a 25% commission. And people who sign up as wholesale members or with a wholesale account, you earn a 20% commission. And that's the money you get paid every single week. And then you'll be paid something called unilevel, which is the 5th way here. This is what's going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and become that money where if you take a month off, you're still getting paid, and that's going to be your biggest paychecks. Mine started at 65 cents. My first month, I didn't even get a check cut because the check costs $1.95 to cut, and I was only getting paid 65 cents. So I can say that it starts off very small, but now my checks are much bigger because my team is much bigger and I have supported a lot more people. So that money will grow in time. So your immediate money is going to be your commissions. And you can see the ranks here. There's actually 12 ranks when it comes to doTERRA, and a rank is basically telling you how big your business is growing. And there's 12 ranks, and we're just showing the last 7 ranks here, so executive through presidential diamond. And so you can see I'm here at the gold rank. Now it shows you how much money on average you're going to be making a month, and this is in US dollars, okay? So this is US, so add about 30% to that. This is for Canadian, and this is your average income per month. And then this is how long it typically takes you to achieve that income or that rank. Now, it could take you longer if you're taking it slower. You start off just sharing the oils and then you decide to build. It really depends. Everyone's journey is different, but it's your business, so you get to choose your income. Now, if you are building the business and making checks with doTERRA and you're receiving commission checks, the only stipulation is that you would have to process an order every single month of what's called 100 PV or 100 point volume, which in the US is typically about $100. So in Canada, let's say it's 150. So for you to run your business, it costs you $150, and then you can be making upwards of $90,000 a month eventually down the road when you get to that point. Kind of cool. I'd say it's worth it. All right. So you get to choose again, choose your adventure. You tell me, what do you want to create? So I like to call this the 2 to 5 year retirement plan. So my goal was to retire from my corporate career in 2 years, and I did just that. Yours might be 5 years, it may be 1 year. So you get to choose, but really all you're doing in order for you to create that financial freedom to be able to, kind of live out that goal is the first step is you share the oils. You share the oils with people, give them an oil experience. The second step is you enroll customers, you enroll wholesale customers and customers to bring the oils in, and you enroll other builders, much like yourself, and you help train them how to start their own business as well, which we would be coaching you on how to do that at the beginning, because I know you wouldn't know how to, so we would coach you how to do that. We walk with you every step of the way, and you would launch other builders to build their businesses just like you, okay? So you get to choose your pace. So you may be interested in just getting some extra spending money. Maybe you just want some extra spending money every month. Well, invest 3 to 5 hours a week in your business, okay? So it might be teaching one class a week, or doing a couple one-on-ones a week in your self-development each week, and that'll earn you up to $600 a month, okay, over the course of that time that you build your business. And that's just you personally enrolling a few people each month, okay? Second option, supplement your income. Maybe it's like getting a part-time job where you're investing about 10 to 15 hours a week like you would in any part-time job, but that can earn you anywhere from that premier rank or about that $600 a month rank to about that $5,000 a month rank, which is the gold level. That's you enrolling about 4 customers a month. So 4 people a month that you're helping getting started with the oils. Okay, and 1 new business builder each month. And that'll take about 1 to 2 years to reach that $5,000 a month mark. And for most people, that's not supplementing income, that's a replacing income too. So it kind of depends where you are on that scale. And then the third option is replacing and multiplying your income. That's what I've chosen to do. So that's where you are ranking anywhere between that gold level and that presidential income level. And that's where you're making that 5,000 upwards of over 6 figures a month. And we have quite a few people in our upline team that are making that and that I'm close with. And so I'm telling you, it's completely doable because I know them personally, and this business has changed their lives. So that's where you're putting in that 15 to 30 hours a week, and you're really investing this as a business. You're treating this like your own business. You're not treating it like a hobby. You're treating it like your future and your career, and you're enrolling about 8 customers a month and about 2 business builders every single month. So you're working this full time. So if I can do this while my entire pregnancy, I worked a full-time job, plus I did this about 30 hours a week on top of that. That was my personal goal. I had a big goal. I wanted to make sure that I retired before I went back to work, but you have that choice, and everyone has the same amount of time in a day. We have the same amount of time as Donald Trump and Beyonce and everybody else who lives these high-profile lives. We have the same amount of hours. So whatever your given situation, whether you're a single mom of 3 kids or whether, you know, whatever the case is, or you're in school still and, you know, you got to study in school, and whatever it is, trust me, if there's a will, there's a way. That makes a lot of sense in this business. If you want to do this and you want to build your empire starting now, and you want that 2-year retirement plan starting now, not starting later, trust me, there's never a good time. It's always going to be busy. There's always going to be things, but you have to create that space for what you truly desire. So if you've got that entrepreneurial spirit, you've probably thought about owning your own business before. And there's 2 ways that we can do this. You can either start up a typical business, right? A typical business could be a franchise. It could be you have an idea and you want to now, you know, buy a storefront and start your own business that way. But a typical business startup is on average $60,000 to start up a business. And then you have monthly overhead costs that can cost thousands of dollars too. You got to pay people, you have to pay rent, you have to pay bills, you have to pay payroll, insurance, and all that kind of stuff. And then it often takes years of financial equity just to break even. So it takes a long time just to break even from that typical business startup. What we have here in network marketing, what we have with doTERRA, is our doTERRA business startup can cost as low as $42 for a wholesale membership to about $3,000 for the diamond kit, which is what I recommend people who are really serious about doing this, like really serious about this business, start with the full-on kit. $3,000 is a whole lot less than $60,000. But you can start with any of the kits. You can start with the $300 kit. I started with the $750 kit. I wasn't 100% sure at the time, but if I could go back, I would have gotten the diamond kit. But it's a small investment to start your own business. And then monthly, it's $150. It's your own order. And these are products you're using. And these are your products you're sampling. And these are the products that you are living and breathing your own product. So $150 versus thousands of dollars. And remember, the startup can be low if it's a financial thing. But if you have the finances, you can go with the biggest kit, right? So it's still a small investment. And yes, it takes years of sweat equity to create financial wealth and residual. But when you compare the two, there's a whole lot less at stake starting up your network marketing company. So that is, that's my go-to. And there's actually Bill Gates said if he could do it all over again, he would pick a good network marketing company and get to work. So you can see the difference in headaches too. So what does a day in the life of a builder look like? So you might be thinking, this sounds awesome, but what would I be doing every day? What would this job look like? What would my business look like? So this is what it is. It's very simple, and do not overcomplicate it. Do not make it any more complicated than this. You share the oils. You give people an oil experience. We are a product-based company first. So we are products before we are talking about the business opportunity, because people have to love the products. And I tell every new person who wants to build this as a business, how do you love your oils? Do you use your oils? How do you enjoy your oils? Because if you don't have that passion for this product, it will be very challenging to run this as a business, because we are based on our product. So share the oils, sample the oils, have people experience the oils. Then invite them to your next class or your next event or your next workshop, or meet with them one-on-one if they can't make it to an event. Grab a tea, chat oils, make it casual, but invite them to learn and educate themselves. They likely know nothing about essential oils. So how good is it going to be if they enroll to support you, or they enroll because they want the oils and they're excited, and then the oils sit in a cupboard and never get used, right? So we want them to be educated first and foremost, so that they can also buy the kit and buy the oils that are best for their own health goals. After that, you enroll them, you set them up, you invite them to our private Facebook group, where they're going to be part of our team of members. It's called Members My Essential Tribe. And there's going to be all of us educators there to answer their questions. So now they have a support system. So they're not going to be on their own. Whereas if they go to a store and they buy oils off the shelf, do you think that they can just call up or write in a Facebook post to the store employees about helping with their oils? No. So this is an awesome added value, is that they get part of us as a support team. When their oils arrive, you do a complimentary wellness consultation with them. So you give them a call, or you meet with them again, or you go over Skype, and you go through their oils with them, and you find out a little bit more about their health goals, and then you help them set up for their loyalty rewards program order, if they want to do that, where they can go on a monthly order of different products, and you help educate them about their membership and what their options are. And then you just service them, and repeat that with the next person. That is it. That is the business. That is the day in the life of a builder. Okay. So the only additional things that you would be doing would be your own personal development. And then you would be connecting with your mentor. So whoever got you started in this business, you would be connecting with them on a daily basis, just to chat, just to talk about how things are going, because you want that support. And then we have corporate events, we have boot camps and training we do. You become into that too. This is our team. So this is the team that you would be joining. Again, we're called My Central Tribe, and we are a tribe of holistic practitioners and wellness advocates and just plain passionate doTERRA leaders building doTERRA as a business. And we do have a lot of fun. So culture is very big for me, and I love putting together events and team outings and group outings and stuff that we can all hang out and do things together. This is just a few of the educators here on the bottom. We've got Tanya and myself and Nisha and Monica and Jenny and Sandra and Holly and Steph, and there's a whole bunch of us that are doing doTERRA as a business, and I eventually would love to have everyone's pictures on here, but this is our team, and this is who you would be joining. So we are here to guide you in building your events, your business, give you all the resources and training tools you need. You have ongoing education and support. I'm here for you. Everyone else on the team would be here for you, and you're gonna have a weekly strategy call with your personal mentor that's gonna guide you on your journey to building your business. And then you can either merge this with an existing wellness business that you have, or you could just fit it into your current lifestyle. If you don't have a business, maybe you are not working right now, or maybe you are working a full-time job and you just want to start this right now so you can build that 2-year retirement plan. So whatever it is, we would help guide you on that journey. So we would start you off with a 3-month training program. So we have personally designed this business starter guide for our team specifically. So this is an exclusive training guide just for our team. And it takes you through the first 3 months of your business and how you can set the foundation, then take root in your business, and then launch it fully. Now, if you don't want to take 3 months to get ready to go, you want to get this going right now, we can absolutely do it quicker than 3 months. If you want to pace yourself, we can take the full 3 months. So we really kind of dance with you and find out where you're at, and we kind of roll with that. And this is an events-based business. So you are going to be getting out and doing events. You're going to be teaching classes on a weekly basis, maybe one class, maybe two classes a week, or doing one-on-ones, doing workshops, doing events maybe on the weekend, and teaching. We're educating people. So you have to have a passion for helping people and a passion for teaching people, because that's what you're going to be doing. And we'll be inviting people to our wellness workshops. And it's fun. And we get out there and we just have a good time, and we get out and we teach and educate and empower other people to be able to bring the oils into their home as well. So how do you get started? Well, first off, are you all in? Are you excited? Are you making your retirement plan right now in your head? Are you thinking about how you will rock this business and about, going presidential diamond one day? So if so, I want to talk about your passion and your goals and why doTERRA. Why do you want to bring this business into your life? We'll set a 2-year vision for you so that we can help you walk that out over the next couple of years. And we're going to get you starting to live doTERRA. So do you already have a membership? If not, let's get you your membership. Let's get you the best kit, and let's get you to start using the oils. We'll also book your first class, and we'll come teach it for you so that you can see how they're done and you can see what they're like, and then we can start inviting your friends and family to be able to experience them too. Or maybe you don't want to start with your friends and family. Maybe you want to start with other people. Whatever it is, we'll book your first class and we'll get you rolling. And we want to help you get the most out of this business. So I'm excited. Let's sit down, let's chat, and let's get this going. So before I let you go, I want you to ask yourself 2 questions, okay? First question, if your life was the same as it is right now in the next year, or in 2 years, or in 5 years, would you be happy if nothing changed from the way it is right now? And my next question is, can you live for 5 years, for the next 5 years, like most people won't, so you can live the rest of your life like most people can't? So I decided when I was 32 that I was willing to live until I was 37, like most people won't. So working 2 jobs, working through my entire maternity leave, working 2 jobs while I was pregnant, doing what I'm doing now, not getting paid maybe what I think I'm worth or the amount of hours I'm putting in, all those kind of things. I decided I was going to do that for that 5 years, so that when I hit 37, I'm living a life that most people will never live, and that I would never have dreamed of being able to have if I stayed in my corporate career. And for me, it started with an alarm clock. I never wanted to listen to the sound of an alarm clock for the rest of my life. That sound of that alarm clock in the morning meant I had to get up because somebody else told me I had to, and I had to get to work and do the same thing over again. On top of that, we wore uniforms, so you really feel like it's that same mundane thing every single day. And for me, I just couldn't do that anymore. I knew that I had something in me that I could power this out for 5 years when my daughter's young enough and she wouldn't really know any different, and be able to give my family this life for the rest of my life. And doing that at 37 is still young. Doing that at 50 is still young. Doing that at 55 is still young. So ask yourself that question. What do you want your future to look like? And are you willing to put in that investment right now to make that happen? So I open it up to questions. Please reach out, ask any questions that you have. We're so excited to help you get started on this journey if this journey is right for you. So if you are excited to join our team, to come on board, I would love to hear from you. Send us a quick email. It'll go to me, and just let me know who brought you into this webinar so that we can share that with you. And just email us at myessentialtribeEO for essential oils. So myessentialtribeEO@gmail.com. And we really look forward to hearing from you. I thank you so much for taking time to check out this webinar and be part of this today. I'm really looking forward to just getting to know you a little bit and talking to you soon. So take care, and hopefully we'll hear from you very shortly. All right, have a good day.